coming to you today from my front porch swing. I decided to add maybe a little bit to the God Factor playlist that's on my YouTube channel and also on the notanoption.live. And as I was thinking about what I wanted to say, a word jumped into my mind that was kind of surprising to me, and it's the word purpose. So how does purpose and suicide and God Factor go along with each other? Well, if you believe that in a creator, if you're one of the people that believe that you're not just a happening, and it's okay if that's what you think, but people that don't think this is just some random thing that come out of the universe, but I actually believe there's a creator, then this is where God comes in when you want to talk about the word purpose. What is the creator? What purpose does he have in me? Did he have a purpose? What was it? Did I blow it? And so I see the connection, because one of the things I talk a lot about that leads people to moving maybe beyond just having suicide ideations to actually becoming suicidal. Those are two different things. That's the whole purpose of this website, is to help you before you ever get into that perfect storm business where it becomes so dark you don't think there's any other options. But we can explore things like when you feel powerless. We talked about that. When we feel hopeless, we feel like there's nothing going to change, nothing good's going to come. But the other word is purpose, that somehow there's no purpose in sticking around. There's no purpose. And many times we actually can start thinking, if you're thinking about God, we can think we blew our purpose. Because our life right now does not look like we imagined it to be. Our expectations have become, they're unmet expectations. So if we think that we've blown it, then I just want to think about that for a minute. I believe that we have been made in the image of God, and that means we have a will and we have decisions that we can make. One of those decisions we have, which I don't think is ours to make, but he does give us the ability, and that would be the ability to end my own life. I don't think that's my place, but we have to look at it, because we do, as we can tell, the loved ones we've lost, that you still can make that choice. And so I want to talk a little bit. I used to think that God had some perfect path that was planned out, and that as long as I stayed on that path, then I would walk into everything that he had for me. I'd fulfill my purpose on life, and therefore I would be fulfilled. I'd feel fulfilled. But as I've grown older, I realized something about that. You can't have this wheel and all the issues that we were born in and with and around us that deter us, that somehow to hold on to this perfect path, and if I get off of it, I knew God would bring me back on path, and I felt like he would always just meet me. But I really even think more that I think he never leaves us nor forsakes us. And wherever we go, whatever choices we make, whatever path we take, he goes with us. And I want to say this, even when we totally have messed up stuff, and we have totally caused ourselves. We know that sometimes that what's happened is self-inflicted. We made poor choices. And here we are reaping what we've sown. And so we can really feel like if there was a purpose, I've blown it. And so that's a lie. I say don't buy the lie. And I see people that say, I don't have the ability to start over. I don't want to start over. I've started over again and again, and I'm a failure, and I just can't do it. So I'm through starting over. Well, I don't think this is about starting over. I think this is about starting again. And when this time you're starting again, and we start again and again in life and things, we don't start over, or we're not starting from scratch. So that's why I don't like starting over. Really what we're doing, we're starting with experience. Every failure, every wrong choice, and you know this with inventors and all this, that they've had so many failures before they ever got it right. And I don't think we'll ever get it all right. I don't think that was the plan, to get it all right. Because if I got it all right, I wouldn't need God. I wouldn't need I wouldn't need you. We wouldn't need each other if I had the capacity to get it all right. I think we've been created to be social beings, that we need each other. We need a spiritual father that stays with us in our frailty. He says, when you are weak, I'll be strong. If we don't get that, it's very hard to actually pick up and say, okay, I'm starting again. But this time I've got a wealth of experience that I'm going to continue, because my purpose sometimes becomes out of my greatest pain. I wouldn't be doing this right here, this website and other things we're doing, if it hadn't come out of tremendous pain. Wherever you are today on your journey, whatever pain that you're experiencing, if you can look above and say, if I really do have a creator, he'll take every mess up I ever did, and I can start again, a new chapter, older, wiser, and realize it's a new day. It's a new day, and anything's possible. Anything's possible. You're starting again with experience and purpose. So I hope that encourages you today. If you start thinking there's nothing, take your pain today and just live it one day at a time. And that's not a cliche. Find something to do today on purpose. Let's live our lives on purpose. You're alive for a reason. If you're alive, you still have purpose. And you're actually just got probably more than you had even yesterday that can become great material to do something to help your world, to do something for somebody while you're still here.